Dear grade 12 students, today we're going to cover Unit 5, Global Culture, Lesson 5.2, Conducting an Interview. Objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify different types of questions, extract specific information from a listening track, write a set of questions to conduct an interview. Before we start, what do these pictures stand for? Think of one word that would describe the following pictures. Who doesn't like shopping and why? Do you like shopping? If you don't, then give me a reason. I'll give you 1 minute to think about these two questions. So, if you thought of the following words, then you're on the right track. If you thought of shopping, buying, selling, then you are right. Who doesn't like shopping and why? This would be a personal answer of yours. I know, and I'm sure that most of you like shopping, but there's few people that don't like it. So why? What are the reasons? Now it's time to discuss. Kindly keep a pen or pencil and a notebook beside you in order to record your own answers. Do you prefer online shopping or regular shopping? Why? Do you usually buy local products or international brands? Why? How important is price for you when you go shopping? Who do you prefer to shop with? Why? What is your best shopping destination in Bahrain? Write down your answers. Then you can discuss it with your colleagues, friends, and of course your teachers later on. I'm going to share my personal answers with you. I prefer regular shopping where I can see the items and touch the material. It doesn't matter to me to buy from local products or international brands as far as they suit me and I like them. Price is very important for me because I set a certain budgeting before I go shopping. So I have to follow my budgeting during shopping. I prefer to shop with my best friend because her taste is same as mine. And the best shopping destination in Bahrain for me, in my personal opinion, city center, because all my favorite shops are there. You have 2 minutes to write down your own answers. Imagine that you are going to conduct an interview. Read the questions below and match them with the corresponding question types. So we're not going to answer the questions. We're going to match it only with the question types. Like we have multiple choice, rating questions, open questions, and yes or no question. Number 1, what are the advantages of online shopping? Number 2, do you prefer shopping with your friend? 3, where do you usually shop for clothes? And A, a street market, B, local stores, C, malls, D, others. Number 4, how important is the price of a product for you? A, very important. B, important. C, not very important. D, unimportant. I'll give you 3 minutes to think about the answer. Let's check the answers. Number 3 goes for multiple choice. 4 is a rating question. 1 is an open question. and 2 is yes and no question. Answer the following questions. Which types are considered to be closed questions? Which types are the most difficult to write and why? Kindly note that we're talking about the question, we're not talking about the answer. We're not talking about which one is the hardest to answer. No, you are setting the questions and you want to interview someone. Which kind of questions is the hardest to write down? Which questions give the interviewer more information? I'll give you 3 minutes to think about the questions. Now, let's check the answers. Yes or no questions, multiple choice questions, rating questions are considered to be closed questions because the answers are very specific. The most difficult type of question is multiple choice. Why? Because you have to look for good related choices. You have to give like A, B, C good choices for the one you're asking the question to. Which questions give the interviewer more information? Of course, it is open questions. Listening. Listen to this extract from an interview. The interview takes place in a street market. Answer the following questions. Does the interviewer explain the purpose of the survey? Does the interviewer use only closed questions? Does the interviewer include yes or no questions? Does the interviewee ask questions for clarification?
Hello, I'm from Harvard University. We're conducting a survey on street markets. Could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. First of all, do you live in Cambridge?
Yes, I do.
Now, how do you often shop in this market? Daily, once, twice, or 3 times a week, monthly, or less often?
Probably about once a month.
Right. So do you like shopping here?
Very much.
May I know the reason?
Well, it's because you can find really good bargains here. The products are good and of good quality.
Okay, how important is the price for you? Can you answer on a scale of 4 to 1? Where 4 is very important.
You say 4 is very important? Well, in that case, 3.
Now, how do you get to the market? On foot, by car, public transport, or other?
I come by my own car. It only takes 10 minutes.
I see. And can I ask about the type of products you buy? What do you usually buy?
Well, I like to buy fruits and vegetables. It's fresh here. I also buy bread and some fresh cakes. There are some nice stalls that sell bats and watches. I really like buying from them.
Now, let's check the answers. Give yourself 1 mark for each question, then record your total out of 4 model answers. The first one is no, second one is no, third one is yes, and the last one is no. Who got the full mark? Study skill, conducting an interview. There are a few steps you have to follow in order to create a perfect interview. Before the interview, you should decide on the group of people you need to interview, prepare and study your questions in advance, design the questions to get the information you need to get. During the interview, introduce yourself politely and explain the purpose of the interview. Ask the people if they would mind answering your questions. Ask the questions and ask for clarification if necessary. Keep a clear record of the answers. Remember, closed questions, yes or no, multiple choice, etc., give you more facts. Open questions, what do you think are the most difficult questions to analyze? Let's write our own interview. You're going to conduct an interview in order to collect data on shopping habits. Identify the information you would like to collect and make sure that you use different question types. Let's read the model answer together and try to write something similar and conduct your own interview. Hi, I'm Samantha from Talents University. The aim of this survey is to identify the most common shopping habits regarding shopping in malls among students of Talents University. Here we can see that she introduced herself and the purpose of the interview, why she is doing this interview. So, these kind of questions she would like to ask and collect data from. What is your gender, male or female? How old are you? Under 15, 15 to 17, 18 to 22, 23 to 30. Do you usually shop in malls? Yes or no? How often do you shop in malls? Once a week? Once a month? Others specify. Do you like shopping in malls? Do you usually buy local products or international brands? Why? How important is the price for you? A, very important, B, important, C, not very important, D, unimportant. Who do you normally go shopping with? A, relatives, B, friends, others specify. What kind of products do you prefer to buy from malls? In your point of view, what are the advantages of shopping in malls? I'll give you 10 minutes to practice it now. Write your own interview and you can relate to this model answer and model interview. This is the end of the lesson. I hope that it was interesting and light. See you soon.